So we're now going to use our percent proportion and our percent equation to solve problems. The percent proportion is part over whole equals percent over 100, and percent equation is percent multiplied by the whole equals part, but your percent has to be a decimal. The first example says, what is 60% of 25? You could use either method, but the simplest way, in my opinion, is using the percent equation. So the first thing I need to do is convert this percent to a decimal. 60% as a decimal is 0.6. I know how to multiply by decimals. The first step is to ignore the decimal. So that would mean 25 multiplied by 6. Then I need to identify how many decimal places my answer needs to have. Because 0.6 has one decimal place, my answer is going to have one decimal place. When I multiply 6 times 5, I get 30. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 3 is 150. One decimal place. My answer is going to be 15. So 60% of 25 is 15. The next problem says, what percent of 50 is 10? Because 50 is the bigger number here, that's going to represent my whole and my percent proportion. 10 will represent my part. So if I were to set this up, I would have 10 over 50 equals x over 100. X represents my percentage because that is what I am looking for. That is the unknown. Now you could use a vertical scale factor from left to right or a horizontal scale factor. In this case, let's use a horizontal from left to right. I'm going from a smaller number to a bigger number, so I'm going to multiply. To get from 50 to 100, I multiply by 2. If I do it to the bottom, I do it to the top. 10 multiplied by 2 is going to give me 20 over 100, which is the same thing as 20%. If I had used the vertical scale factor, I would go from bottom to top. To get from 50 to 10, I divide by 5, and I'd do it on the side, and I would still get 20. Example B says a test had 20 questions. If Tracy got 75% correct, how many questions did Tracy get correct? Now you could use either the percent proportion or the percent equation. For this problem, I prefer the percent proportion. I have part over whole equals percent over 100. In this case, I know that the entire test had 20 questions. So that's going to be my whole. The question says, how many questions did Tracy get correct? We don't know, but that is a part of 20. So we're going to represent that with X. She got 75% correct, and 75 is out of 100. In this case, I'm going to use a horizontal scale factor. In this case, I'm going to go from right to left. I'm going to be going from the bigger number to a smaller number. So that means I'm going to divide. To get from 100 to 20, I'm going to divide by 5. If I do it to the bottom, I do it to the top. 75 divided by 5 is 15. X equals 15. That means Tracy got 15 questions correct. For the next example, it says 27 is 30% of what number? What number indicates that there's a bigger number here because 27 is 30% of that number? I would prefer to use a percent proportion here, knowing that 27 is my part. My W is unknown, but I have 30 over 100. It seems difficult to try to scale from 30 to 27 or from 100 to 30. So one of the simplest methods here is to simplify, then multiply. I would simplify by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 10, which would give me a new ratio of a new proportion of 27 over x equals 3 over 10. Now I can ask myself, how do I get from 3 to 27. I multiply by 9. If I do it to the top, I do it to the bottom. The product of 10 and 9, 90. So x equals 90. That means 27 is 30% of 90.